The only person I think her accent was maybe annoying was Venita. Do you know why? I think that was the major issue with your personality. We could just sniff strategy. Hey homie, how you doing? What's happening? My name is Omi Odike and this is Talk to Your Homie TV, my darling. Here I love to give very sweet and juicy gist, and today I have a gist for you. We're recapping BB Naija Pepper Dem reunion day 7. Finally, we can now talk to Kim, we can talk to Nelson, we can talk to Avala, we can talk to this one will be very sweet. So subscribe to this channel because I give you all the sweet gist. Why you darling, subscribe, Joe, and click the bell button beside the subscribe button. That way you get to know when I post a new video and get to hear all my gist firsthand. So Ebuka starts by showing us the clips of all the eviction. Avala and Isilomo's own, if you ask me, is still the most painful ever. I think that was very cruel. I just hope that it never happens again. I'll give them 2 weeks to even shine. Anyways, Ebuka now turns to Toya. That's Toya, how far? You had one of the most cruel eviction in BB Naija. He was like, yes. So let me tell you how he was evicted. So that Sunday, yeah, that was the day that they did Tacha and Sheyi's fake eviction. So how it happened was they all stood up, Tacha, Sheyi, Toyo and Fraud, yeah, and then Ebuka now said, because usually yeah, they evict people per show, yeah, like that period. Ebuka now said, yeah, Sheyi, you've been evicted. Okay, that's one person. Tacha, you've been evicted. Okay, that's one person, yeah. So Toyo had already said, well, thank God, worry, Omatala came, worry, don't save you. Ebuka now says, there's one more eviction. Toyo's like, wait, chill, walele. Okay, no, it's not me. It's Fraud that will leave. That's why you come out of here, man. As he goes out, when he hears that, okay, Sheyi and Tasha had fake eviction, you get me? He was saying like, oh yeah, now take me to the... They were like, Toyo, that's the door, leave. You've been evicted. So he was really sad. He was really angry. Let me just say this here. I think Toyo was evicted because you're a very cute guy. See, I feel like that's why you're so dance. He used to dance, all this stripping dance. It was sexy but annoying. I mean, if you ask me, I was tired of seeing it. I'm like, this guy, please. And then you know, it's now snow, heavy snow, brother. On Twitter, they used to drag you at night. I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't make you feel bad. I'm telling you the truth, yeah. So I feel like that was the reason you just had to leave when you left, yeah. But yeah, he was angry. But it's a game still. It's Biggie's house, so Biggie had all the rules. Now they now asked all the housemates that which eviction was the most shocking. 2 names came up. Avala and Kim. Mercy then said that Kim was most shocking to her because Kim was a beauty queen, fine girl. She had fans before the house. You know this fan before the house thing though, see I feel like BB Naija is just grace. I think it's grace. I think that if the oil is on you, the oil is on you. If oil is not on you, the oil is not on you. That's what I think, No matter how you want to be strategic, see, if you don't have that grace of God, if it's not on your path that you will win, you will not win. You get me? But if it's on your part that you win, no matter what happens, you get me, you must win. Anyways, Ebuka said to Kim, how far? How do you feel about your eviction? Kim was like, Ebuka, she was so pissed. She was angry. She was very furious. That all she was saying to herself was, see, somebody outside the house messed up. She wants to go and meet the person and fight the person. You know what's funny, yeah? Kim did not even think she did anything wrong in the house. So according to her, it was the person. I'm sure, you know the kind of people that go to the house and have said, oh yeah, Mr. John, Alaji, down, go big. Yeah, I don't know, but she might have had like some people that were ready to spend money, splurge money, you know, to keep her in the house. So she was like, you guys didn't do your work. So Ebuka now said, Kim, first of all, do you think that you came off as overly confident, that the fans started to just feel somehow? She was like, no, because that's her. Naturally, she's a very confident person, you get me? Like, even if she's afraid, even if like she's worried about you, when she comes out, you can never know that she's worried about you. She makes sure that no form of weakness is exposed from her. You get me? She must be carrying herself like a mature girl. That's her person normally. Ebuka then said, well, okay, that's 1. 2. Do you think that because you were so much of a guy's girl, like you were only friends with guys, we're not really like rolling with your girls, do you think that might have been a wrong like move or like it killed your game? She was like, no, because she has rolled with girls before, yeah, and she knows how girls are, man. You can be friends with a girl like this, and she'll stab your back. You get me? Like, so she knows how the girls are, so she rolls with her guys. Something that is interesting is every girl has this story to tell. Oh, every girl will stab your back, but you're a girl too. You get? So if you're a girl, then yes, there must be somebody like you if you think you're loyal, there must be somebody that is loyal like you. So me, I'm open to making female friends, but I gravitate towards guys more than girls. So I kind of get, Kim. Anyways, Ebuka said, Avala, you have been nodding your head since. What do you think about Kim and being a guy's girl? Avala was like, man, Kim just played a very strange card to her because first of all, it looked like she didn't want to roll with the girls there. She was always with the guys. Secondly, she knew Kim before the house. Like, they did auditions together, do you get? And Kim was such a cool person. So when she got into the house and she saw Kim, and she felt like Kim just changed. Like, the person she knew outside the house was a different person, like all in all, do you get? So it was just very confusing. However, I mean, because Kim was obviously a very competitive person, and even her to Avala, she's also competitive as well. So maybe that was why they were always clashing all the time. Kim was like, yes, like even if I'm a friend outside the house, I cannot be in a space that I'm competing with you and be acting like I have to bring my game on, be ready, do you get me? So that was it, yeah. Ebuka said, yeah, Isilomo, because Isilomo, you're a guy's girl, yeah, like you have like a lot of male friends. What do you think about this whole Kim thing? Isilomo was like, see, Ebuka, how she sees it is that even if you're a guy's girl, it doesn't mean that you should just push away ladies totally, that Kim did not intimidate her ever, but Kim was acting like she didn't want to be any girl's friend in the house. It was just, in fact, Kim used to piss her off. Cameron and Han goes to Kim. Kim was like, why? Because like I tell us, Isilomo, how did she piss you off? Isilomo was like a lot of reasons. Firstly, her accent. People had issues with Kim's accent. I did not notice that she had an accent. I just felt like she was speaking good. It is one thing to speak with an American accent, with a British accent. It's another thing to speak good English. To people that had accent drama, I can't lie, it was Mercy. Mercy had an Ibotic accent, yeah. But I mean, when she started to date Ike, the guy is speaking American English. Kathy, they speak British English. She was trying to just, so I could just hear her detail. But I have no issues with accents, man. Speak anything you want to speak. Just be real. The only person I think her accent was maybe annoying was Venita. Do you know why? Because in the house, I saw Venita shine. I mean, Venita has a clean British accent, I know. But it was cool to see her mix it up in the house, She would speak pidgin with some mashallah. She was, but the moment Big Brother calls her to the diary room, hey, Venita's Cockney accent is on the roof. I'm just like, babes, mix it up a little. Just throw some pidgin in there. Play. Like, just get me. Or let's say Sunday eviction show, they ask a question. So it just felt very fake. Not fake like you're fake, but during her diary sessions, I was just turned off because I just felt like you're trying to just present a personality. Like, I did not see you as just being free. In the house, you're free. I loved you, but inside the diary room, you're trying to just, that's how I saw it, Sha. If you agree with me, tell me in the comment section. If you don't, holla. Anyways, back to Isilomo and Kim. Isilomo was like one. The second reason Kim used to piss her off was there was this day that Jeff was supposed to pick like leaders of teams, you get, and all the leaders were guys, and the girls were like, no female leader here. Everybody was like, no, it's wrong. So all the girls were telling Jeff that pick a female leader, and it was only Kim. Then I came and said, no, it's a game. So Isilomo is looking like, this girl, what's up with you? So the third one is, there was this day they were all in the room looking at, I think, Sadi's childhood picture, yeah? And they were all looking, it was emotional. Everybody was crying and saying, yeah. Later, Esana came to tell Isilomo that, Isilomo, can you imagine that Kim went to go and bring water and put in her eyes, act like she was crying? That's the cheapest gossip I've heard ever. I was like, is that even possible? Like, I don't know. Anyways, the fourth one was now that she doesn't know what entered into Jeff and Kim, because Jeff was head of house and Kim was veto power, and so they just picked a chair, head of house chair, and that chair was veto power. That one day, Isilomo was sitting down on the supposed veto power chair, and Kim now came and said she should get up from the chair, that's her chair. Isilomo was like, how can I be on national television and you will tell me to stand up from a chair that I was sitting down on because she had veto power? So all these things were just like, oh my, she was tired of this girl Kim. So Kim was like, see, she understands why Issy will feel the way she feels. Like, that was really annoying, but at that point in time, she didn't really care about Issy. That was where she went to sit down on, and she had to sit down there. You know what, Kim, yeah? I think that was the major issue with your personality. We could just sniff strategy. We not just feel you were real. You did not feel natural. Every move you made was very strategic. You were too calculated. Like, I don't know how Big Brother Naija Housemates sees this, but I'm telling everybody who might go, maybe me, if I go in future, I hope I watch this video then, yeah. The point is that we are supposed to fall in love with your personality as the viewers here. It's not by overkaku. So don't come the first week you're already doing like you're playing dice, move here, yeah. So that was my issue with Kim though. Kim was just very, her move was just very, get me, I'm hanging out with this, click, so that was it. Anyways, Kim said that outside the house, she doesn't really care about Isilomo. Isilomo was like, outside the house, she's not Kim's friend, she's okay, life goes on. Whenever they have to see, or maybe they have to go somewhere together, they are cordial, yeah. But that's it, man, that's it. I say, you know what, Isilomo, yeah, Isilomo, I would love to do like a sit down gist talk with you on my channel. We will make great content together, yeah, but I'll holler at you when I'm ready, because right now I can't lie, I'm very busy. But I'm telling you, we'll make great content together. But guys, how about that? Go to Isilomo's page on Instagram and just tell her that Isilomo, you should be on Talk to Your Homie show. Can you do that? Just go and comment and say, Isilomo, Talk to Your Homie show will be good for you. Do an interview there. If you can do that for me, okay, now I know that you're my homie. Next gist, my darling. You now ask the housemate, which of the housemates they think was boring? And the names that came up were Nelson, Diane, Jackie, and Avala. Now it was Toyo that said Nelson was boring. If we cannot ask Nelson, do you think you were boring at all? Nelson was like, first of all, he's surprised that Toyo would call him boring. Ebuka was like, why? He said, because Toyo, he used to cook for Toyo in the house. Hey, guys, listen to how Nelson thinks, or why he thinks it was interesting. Because 1, he cooked for Toyo in the house. 2, he had Toyo's back. 3, he gave Toyo his room to sleep in. 4, 4, what was the 4th one? He gave Toyo a coin. Ebuka was like, Nelson, all these things you listed has nothing to do with you being interesting or entertaining. I'm looking like, I don't understand. Abi, like, that was, you are his friend, yes, but very interesting. Nelson finally explains to us why. He said in the house he was very, very sick. And you know what? I think housemates need to air their worries and struggles, because Nelson, all I saw in the house about you was that, first of all, you're always in bed with Esther. It was so tiring. Every time the camera is on you guys, you're in bed, lying down on that duvet. We tired. Yeah, we say, okay, kiss the girl now. You could never even kiss the girl. Date the girl. We don't even dating the girl. What are you doing? You were just... he murdered your game, brother. I can't lie. You were boring in the house. Jeff finally comes to come and clear the air about his issues with Avala. Now what happened? While he was head of house here, he made a promise, because they had 2 teams then, but he was in white team, and then he had a lot of coins. So he told his members of the team that don't worry, he would give them coins to save them from being evicted. But then later that evening, Omashola's coin got stolen. So he asked himself, should he be a good house leader or a good team leader? And he picked, when house leader was obviously higher than team leader, so he gave Omashola the coin. So that made him feel bad. He promised his team members that he was going to help them, and he did not help them. And Avala was part of the team, yeah, that he had promised, and he did not help, and she was evicted because of that, right? So Ebuka said, but like, do you regret it? He was like, no. I mean, he feels bad that he did not help Avala, but he doesn't regret the move at all. Avala was like, are you serious? Oh my god, wait, really, you don't regret it at all? He was like, yeah, I don't regret it at all. I was like, that's wrong. Let me ask you, Jeff, do you think you played a good game in the house? Jeff was like, yeah. She was like, no, because you gave Omashola the coin, and so you left. If you had not given him the coin, he would have left and you'd have still been in the house. Ebuka, why she cut people out of her life is because, first of all, if you lied to her, I mean, how can you say you don't regret it? Why did you now call me outside the house to apologize to me since you did not regret it? Jeff was like, because he made a promise to her and he couldn't keep the promise. That's why he apologized to her. But he doesn't feel bad for what he did at all. Avala was like, see, how she sees the matter is that Jeff wanted to just please Omashola because maybe my guy, let me help guy. That's why he gave Omashola the coin, yeah. And I agree. You know what I think? In fact, what I got out of the whole move, first of all, baby Nigeria, your first 2 weeks is what makes you or mar you. At that point in time, we don't know any housemates here. So all of our watching, we're looking like, okay, who's going to stand out for us? What are we going to like? That time is when we're deciding who we're going to pick as fave, as annoying, as interesting. Do you get? So now whatever you do is like what like determines, I believe, your whole journey all through the house. That's the first thing. Second thing I would say is, don't go to the house and think because in your mind this person is a big chick. Because let's be real, there was like a big chick kind of clique, big boy, big girl kind of clique here. It was Kim, Jeff, Fraud, Omashola, I don't know who else, but these four were like in that whole big, fresh, kiniko, yeah. Those things don't work. It is the underdogs that win. I mean, look at Miracle. Miracle was an underdog at the beginning of the show. We liked him because, I mean, really, because he was supporting Nina. First 2 weeks when they were all dissing her, she could not speak English well, you know, he was always like speaking up for her. No, don't say that. No, Kiniko. No, haha. That was how why people just say, this guy is good. But he wasn't trying to just be your friend. He was on his own. So when you're in the house, don't try to be click. And then Thelma feels like she should not have been evicted when she was evicted. Yeah, Ebuka said why? Because she thinks that her clash with Thatcher for that whole fish matter was what killed her game. Ebuka was like, why? She was like, because Thatcher was popular before the house. Thatcher had fans before the house, and fans stick with their fave. Like, even if fans see that their fave is doing something wrong, they stick with their fave. And I mean, look at it, that's the reason Thatcher's fans are like her. Ebuka said, what do you mean by that? She was like, Ebuka, I will talk. Nobody will come and beat me. She feels like Thatcher's fans are like her because they will see that she's doing something wrong and they will still be supporting her. That, yeah. And because she had issues with Thatcher, she felt like that's why she left the house. People did not really vote for her because Thatcher had fans. And I agree. I mean, Thatcher had over 300k followers on Instagram before she left the house. Social media was like the main, at the beginning, it was like the main like voting system, you get me? So yeah. Then I also agree because of how fans treat their faves. Like, I don't think it's right the way fans treat their fave, if you ask me. Because if you like somebody, if you really like somebody, you should want to make the person better. You should not see the person do something that is obviously wrong and still be saying, that's why people ask me, Omi, whose fan are you? Where are you standing? You cannot see me liking any particular person because my own is let every individual do the right thing. I'm in my comment section. When you tell me, Omi, I think this is wrong, I will try to reason with you. At the beginning of my journey, like YouTube journey or making videos rather, I got a comment. Somebody said that, Omi, that when I tell you, hi, my name is Omi or DK, I rush it here. So you cannot hear my name. So right now, when I'm calling my name, I need to calm down. Hi, my name is Omi or DK. I want to learn. But like fans sometimes, most times, gosh, like, oh man, that's how me. I agree with Masha. A lot of fans just they like it's like they idolize the person. No, honey, let the person know because we all want to be better. That's it. We don't want to win now and lose it later. We don't want to live in fool's paradise. We don't want to be doing something that is bad. You're bad. And people are still supporting you. Yeah. No. At some point, it's said to look like if you go to Big Brother's house, you have to have a bad character. You have to maybe insult somebody, shout her. Where did good manners go to? Do you understand? So yeah, I mean, see, fans, we need to calm down. If you love somebody and the person slaps somebody, tell the person that, see, I love you, but you slapped this person is wrong. Learn from your mistake and then move on loving the person. That is all, my baby, for today, my honey. Please subscribe to this channel and click the bell button beside the subscribe button. That way you will know when I post a new video and you hear all my gist first hand. Guys, I don't know why I keep forgetting to add this in all my videos, but I had to come back and tell you, if you're a business owner or a content creator and you're finding it hard to navigate your way on social media, you don't understand how to grow your business, create content, get followers, make sales on social media, I'm teaching you all the tricks I've learned from doing blogging for over 2 years. I have a brand page on YouTube. It is at The Brand Contact. I will link the channel in the description below. So go there there, click the link you will see there and subscribe to my channel, and you will be thanking me in 3 months, my darling. Bye bye.